Maya, 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 YouTube, I'm going to be bringing you guys a deck tech today. This is on my legacy deck, which I'm really pumped for because it's my most expensive deck, like financially. It's called Dryad Blade because it revolves around Quarian Dryad, but it uses the same mechanics as the normal Stone Blade deck. So, before I get into the cards, I'm just going to say that this deck does really good against Legacy Burn because you could just counterspell all like their burn spells for your guys and then just smash in with Sword of War and Peace. And it struggles against Storm decks or combo elves, so if you have any suggestions, put those down below as like a sideboard option. So let's get started with some lands. First, for our shock lands, we have 2 Hallowed Fountains, 1 Temple Garden. So those are good to fetch up with some fetch lands, which are right here. We have 2 Misty Rainforests, a Verdant Catacombs, and a Scalding Tarn. So those are really nice. Next we have 3 Hinterland Harbors, which are really nice if you already have forests or islands in play. Next are some utility lands. Dryad Arbor is really nice because it counts as a land and a creature. Academy Ruins to get our equipment back. Ghost Quarter mainly because I can't afford Wastelands, which is unfortunate. It's in here because it's just in here until I get a breeding pool. I'm not really a big fan of Vesuva right now. And then just 2 of each of our basic Bant cards. 2 forests, 2 plains, 2 islands, so that's the land base right now. Next we'll go to creatures. 3 Noble Hierarchs because they're like the best mana dudes in the game. Exalted, and can tap for any one of our colors in Bant. Playset of Mother Runes to protect our Dryad or whoever we're equipping all of our swords or equipment to. So those are really nice for 1 white. Next is Quarian Dryad. We do a playset of these. The deck's mainly around just equipping these with like a sword or something, then playing lots of 1-drop, 1 costing spells to like pump it up a lot. So that's the main creature in the deck. Next we have 3 Stoneforge Mystics to like search up anything we need. Batter, Skull, Yumazawa's Jite, or even swords. So turn 2, those are always nice. Snapcaster Mage to bring back any spell we need. He's really versatile. And 2 Knight of the Reliquary. I've had many games where these guys have just taken off, just pounding in for lots of damage, so those would be the creatures. Next we have the spells. There are lots of useful 1-drops because it helps pump up our Dryad. Playset of Brainstorm. My favorite thing to do with these is, in response to an attack, Brainstorm and then pray for a removal spell. So, I gotta love Brainstorm. 2 Spell Pierce for the early game. Counter target non-creature spell unless they pay 2. Spell Snare. Pretty solid. Gets rid of Goyfs and even Mystics, so 4 Swords of Plowshares as part of our removal. Solid. 2 Path to Exile. Not as much in the deck as Swords of Plowshares because you never want to give them free land. And then 3 counter spells because getting double blue in this deck isn't that hard and it counters like pretty much anything and it's a really nice card. Next is one of the most important parts of the deck, which is the equipment. First we have one Umezawa Jite, because it's really versatile. It can do almost anything. It can gain you life, give you pump, or shuts down creatures of your opponents, so it's nice. We're playing two swords, Body and Mind, War and Peace, just because they do well against a lot of the decks, so it's pretty good swords. And one Batter Skull. If you can get this really early game, they can just win games on its own with Stoneforge Mystics, so it's a really nice card. So that's the main deck. There's not much of a sideboard, but I'll just show you what I got for it. Sword of Light and Shadow, Sword of Fire and Ice, and Sword of Feast and Famine are the remaining swords, because it's really the easiest sideboard option. Like, it's like your opponents, like they'll say they're playing insert color here, I'm gonna sideboard insert sword here, so it's really easy. If you have any more tips for my sideboard, just comment down below, because I'm always looking to fill up the sideboard slots, so let me know what you think, and until next time, YouTube.